this session, I'd like to talk about goals in specific. And as I already mentioned, the goals are a crucial part of a sound strategic plan. On the whiteboard, I have drawn what it means to have a hierarchy of goals. So this is something called hierarchy of goals. So I already mentioned in the introductory video, companies need to have a whole variety of goals. There are goals that are very detailed, such as what will we do today, what will be our spending for this month, what will be the machine that we're going to buy, what will be the amount of investment in this quarter and next quarter, to high-level goals, who we want to become, like why we're doing what we're doing, right? Who is our competition? It doesn't mean that these goals or those goals are better or worse. You know, the company needs a whole set of goals. It's like a person, right? I mean, you have some ideas about your future life. You want to become a professional manager. You want to become a nurse, a doctor, or a successful entrepreneur. So that's a high-level goal. But what you're going to do today? What time you're going to wake up? Are you going to go running? Are you going to go reading? Are you going to studying MBA? That's a low-level goals, right? Because these high-level and low-level goals need to work in match and sync together to create a robust and efficient strategic plan. So again, every business plan should include goals, every strategic plan should include goals, and it should not be only detailed goals or only very vague horizontal goals, but both kinds of. So as I mentioned, we can illustrate these goals as creating some sort of hierarchy as a pyramid, right? On top of the hierarchy is a vision. So every business plan, every strategy should have a vision. What it means that the plan, a strategy should have a vision. A vision is a future-looking goal, right? It is what we want to become, what we want to achieve in the future, right? So is your vision to change this small family shop into a big business? That would be a vision. Do you want to become a top 3 supplier of that and this and that service in Beijing in 5 years, in 10 years? That would be your vision, right? Like, so what's going to happen in the future? That is your vision. And why you might ask, why do you need to have a vision? I mean, at one point in time in the past, you decided to study this MBA program, right? So you had a vision of becoming a MBA graduate, right? And then you can feel that there is a strong motivational pull, right? Once I know where I'm going, once I know my direction, I'm way more motivated to achieve this goal. So that's maybe the primarily reason why companies need to have a vision, so that they know where they're going, and also they can drag their employees or pull their employees towards that goal. So employees were more motivated because they are somehow improving the future of society at large, right? Because people want to feel that they're doing something meaningful, and you want to show them as part of strategic leaders that where they are going, there's a certain destination that we can achieve, right? And that it makes sense to go there, to show the way, right? So different companies have different visions. It really depends on your situation, right? Maybe you want to have a company that is going to remain a family-owned company. Well, it's just perfectly fine. It doesn't mean that vision should be always very ambitious, right? Maybe you would like to remain a small company of several people working in the district of Beijing, you know, providing, having a restaurant there. This is the best restaurant on this given street. That is also fine, right? Not everybody has the global ambition, so to say, but you need to understand, you need to realize what it is. Now, vision doesn't have to be smart in the sense that it doesn't have to be time-bound. There doesn't have to be any date or any specific numbers. It just has to show the direction. This is the direction where we're going. So that's the vision. When it comes to the mission, which is a second general goal or high-level goal, that is something different, right? Whereas a vision is basically the direction towards the future, the direction or what we want to achieve in the future. The mission's main purpose is to show to the people that you're leading, strategically leading, why they do what they do and why you are doing what you're doing and why the company is doing what it is doing. What's the purpose? Why are we here, right? And obviously, you should find a way to frame your purpose, right, in a way that somehow fits a human need to be useful and to live a meaningful life. So in other words, I really truly believe that the responsibility of a leader, a strategic leader, is to craft a mission, a purpose for your company. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll share a story with you that I read in a book. There's a guy walking in the medieval France, and he sees a bricklayer laying bricks, right? And he asks him, "What are you doing, dear sir?" And the bricklayer says, "I'm laying bricks." Well, obviously, right? And then he continues his journey, this person, and he sees another bricklayer, right? And he asks him the same question, "Sir, what are you doing here?" And this second bricklayer answers, "I'm building a cathedral." So you can see that whereas the first bricklayer, whereas they both are doing the same jobs, right? Just laying bricks, right? But the first bricklayer didn't see much of a meaning in what he's doing, just laying bricks. Whereas while doing the same thing, the second bricklayer was able to uncover a meaning, a purpose of his work, of his honest work, right? So in whatever you're doing, in whatever is your company doing, your organization doing, the great chances are that you are in the end benefiting. Your final product is benefiting somehow, in the end, somehow benefiting the lives of others, right? Because that's the great advantage of market economy, that in the end it leads to improving people's life by providing new products, new services. And these products allows us to transport better, to have a safer life, healthier life, a more entertaining life, happier life, whatever you can name, right? These products, in the end, the people will pay money for products that achieve all of that. Or safer, like insurance product. And you might be part of, in your company, you might be part of that. So I had a training like the other day in Johnson & Johnson. People struggling with what's the purpose of why, because those people that I was training were accountants. It wasn't strategy. Accountants. So they're thinking like, we don't create anything meaningful. We're just playing with numbers, right? But I said, okay, look at your final products. It's drugs that help children fight diseases. It's the medical devices that battle cancer, that help us battle cancer, right? Yes, you are accountant in this company, so you might not be creating the products, but your work is equally important to achieve that goal. But it was not my responsibility as a trainer to give them this mission, this purpose. I think it was rather responsibility of their boss to give them this mission and this purpose, right? Again, so why do we need a mission? The same thing as is true for vision. You need it to motivate people, right? To motivate people to work better, to work harder in a way, right? Because people like to work better and harder if they feel that your organization has a clear sense of direction towards the future, and whether they feel that the work makes sense, that work has some sort of meaning. So these two levels of goals are we call general or high level goals. Well, they are necessary for the motivational purposes to have, but they themselves are not enough for a robust strategic plan, because they're not very detailed, right? You don't know what you should do tomorrow and next week and in 5 years based on your vision and mission. In order to know that, you need to go deeper and have a more detailed level of goals. And that is what we're going to share in the next video.